Hello, so I want to go over some stuff to get us started here. So I want to go through everything exactly the way I expect you guys to do it, and we'll see anything that I get stuck on that doesn't work the way that I thought it was going to. In the future weeks, we'll be doing directly from MindTap, so hopefully this won't be as big of a bugger, but it is what it is for this week. So I have the split screen between HTML and MindTap. And so I open up VS Code. And my instructions were, I even said that in the instructions. Okay, my bad. So if you go to the attachments, there's a blank index.txt file. And what I did there was just created just a template for you guys to get started. So I'm going to select all of that, Control C for copy, select all of that, Control C for copy. Go to VS Code, File, New File, Control V for paste, and want to save it. So File, Save As. I am in a folder that I created for academic year 1920. Java is just HTML, so I need to switch to HTML. HTML, HTML, and want to create a new, just want to put it in there. I'm going to create it index.html. Yeah, I'm going to hit save. So you see after I saved it as an index.html, it's colored now, so it indicates it's a .html file, as it is here with VS Code, it has a little icon. So on the web browser, on this right here, I'm going to click back. That takes me to view course. So what I'm saying here on page 28, I want you to go to figure 1-15. Go to this window again, and this is where I was at on the last video. Just to recap, you can find page numbers. Click on that. Page 28, you have to type in HTML because that's how it is in the book. 28. Go directly to page 28. Okay, and figure 1-15 loads a little faster. So I'm going to open up VS Code again, and I'm going to actually put it to the left-hand side. So hit the Windows key and hit the left arrow button, and it did not work. Try this again. Windows key, left arrow button. It did not work. Just trying to drag it. It's not letting me. Pause this for a second. Okay, I'm back. So I don't know why. Yeah, just you have to hold. I guess to find the right place to hold it and move it over, and you can drag it over. So that's what we're going to do on this. Okay, so the instructions on figure 1-15. This is in the bot. You'll need to read this. You can really go straight to the figure and just start typing. I want you to develop an understanding of it and reading it. I could have clarified that better as well. So we're in the body. The article goes in the body. So here's the opening body tag. and then there's the closing body tag. So we start with the word article in the tag. Okay. And I think I need to update my extensions. So some of my stuff's not happening automatically, but whatever. And so we got an article, we got an opening article, and we got a closing article. Like right here, there's the opening article, and then there's the closing article. Now we're going to do the heading 1, and it's about us. Then we're going to close it. Then we're going to type in the first paragraph. Let's see. Can you guys even see the first paragraph? So you see, these are some of the things I don't quite realize until I have to mimic exactly with you. And it's my bad. But I need you to help me understand what you do and don't have access to. Let's see. What was that? Okay, you can see it from that screen. And again, like I said, I probably wouldn't have noticed that or known that if I didn't do it myself. So just keep that in mind. If there's something that doesn't look right or doesn't work right, I need you to communicate that with me. Okay, I'm going to try to do this up here, so navigate it so I can see it a little bit better. Okay, that works. Let's see. So we're going to type that in, curbside. I'm going to pause this video because you guys don't need to see me type. And okay, I'm back. And finish typing that. It's got typos in it. I don't care. That's not the point of this. That's misspelled. And there's some things I just didn't copy verbatim, but we get the point. So we have the body, like I said, and that's the opening tag and the closing tag. This article, okay, has a opening and a closing. The About Us is the heading and has an opening and a closing. The book refers to starting and ending. Again, I say opening and closing. We have 3 individual paragraphs. Each paragraph has an opening and a closing. Yeah, let's put that right. Like I said, there's typos in it. So that's what it looks like. Some things that I mentioned in class, but not sure if everybody got. So here is, it looks like the full page. But whenever you have a smaller page, if you don't have the word wrap on, it looks like a run-on sentence, or it goes off the page rather. So I'm going to turn off my word wrap. The shortcut, you can go to View, toggle word wrap. The shortcut that I use is Alt-Z, but want to turn it off. So now my word wrap is gone. And word wrap, just like it is in Microsoft Word and anything else, a word wrap is basically the paragraph just wraps up so you can see all the content on one screen. And when I have word wrap off, it just keeps going off the screen. So you can turn word wrap back on by going to View and toggle word wrap, or hit Alt Z, which is what I do. So that's how you can do word wrap. So you can see exactly what it looks like of all the content. And as Chris had mentioned yesterday, whenever I use word wrap, because my screen is trying to make my screen bigger for everybody to see, it does look like things are different than it is on your screen, because your screen probably looks similar to that. So just take that into consideration. Word wrap off, it would look like that. Word wrap on, it would look like that. And as I make the screen smaller, it's going to keep moving the paragraph so I can still make sure I can see all the content. And if that gets confusing in class, please stop me and let me know. So this is, so I'm going to go ahead and preview this. I saved it. You can do, I do Control S, or you can File, Save, which is also Control S. Make sure you're in the screen when you hit Control S, if you do the Control S method. And Control S is also how you save it in pretty much any other platform, I believe. Like Word, Excel, Google, everything is Control S to save it. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and preview this. We want to go to the file, the folder, the File Explorer. I think that's what that is correctly called. And I have mine. It's going to set up automatically because you can see the Google Chrome symbol. It's going to open up in a Google Chrome browser. If yours is set up with the E for Edge or whatever it is, it's going to open up in Edge. If there's a symbol for VS Code, I don't remember, it might be the VS Code, if you have it directly to set up, open up in VS Code. It really is completely your preference on it. This is my preference, to open it up straight directly into the browser. And so, and actually when I click on it, you can see the preview if you have your preview on. Like, where is that? Okay. You can turn your preview panel on by clicking View and Preview Panel. You can turn it off. You can turn it on by clicking View and Preview Pane. But we're going to actually open this up. So for me to open it up, because it's already set to Google Chrome, I just have to double click on it. If you have it set so it's not going to open up into Google Chrome, you right click, you have to hover over the word. If you hover over anything else, and that makes a liar out of me, just hover over it until, and right click and hit open with Google Chrome. If you want to open it up to actually do and edit it, you get to VS Code. But for this purpose, we're going to Google Chrome. And it opens this up in a web page. And this is exactly what I want to see at this point. There's typos in it. I don't care about typos. Again, it's the process of navigating it. So me and seeing the relationship of about us is H1. It's the heading. It's got the characteristics that we describe it. We give it for the heading. About us, it's a larger font size. Let's say maybe 16 or 20 pixels, and it's bold. And you can see that the paragraphs, we have the opening paragraph tag, we have the closing paragraph tag, and we have the content inside of it. And that is how it looks like on here. And because we had a closing paragraph tag, it has a extra line of blank space in between to indicate that it's a closing paragraph tag, or it's two separate paragraphs. In article, this portion where it says article, you can't really see any difference right now. That's something that we'll get into later, but it does make a difference in regards to screen readers and some other aspects whenever we start doing some more of the development and design aspect of it. You won't really be able to see a big difference in creating an article using the article tags right now. So this is where you should be at the end of that first homework line of page 28, figure dash 115. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to prep for the next one.